Century Sport with Dave Roberts and Alistair Brownlee.
Juninho, a bit of skill, goes past his defender, and Middlesbrough currently have 2-on-2. Juninho can play through for Ravanelli! Running and tormenting the Everton defence. It's a 1-2 with Ravanelli. Juninho! Goal, goal, goal by the Wonder Boy from Brazil! To Emerson. Emerson from 35 yards! Emerson does the samba. The Boro fans stand and applaud.
Forget the Mackhams, forget the Mags, Smoggies and Proud.
This is the Red.
Please welcome to the stage, Dave Roberts.
How are you? Up the Boro. Do you know, it's a lot. I was a noisy bugger in those days, wasn't I? But what a great time I had with Ali Brownlee. Robertson Brownlee on Century, we had a whale of a time. But look, I've got hecklers already. Welcome to the night we've been trying to plan for 5 years. So I'm absolutely delighted. Yes. And it's turned into a big night for the Red Radio. For those who don't know the Red Radio, it's a brand new radio station for Teesside, run by Boro fans, and it's all about Teesside, being local. It's about the club, the community. It's about Craig Hignett. It's about Juninho, and it's about Boro fans, you lot. So thank you for coming tonight. You know, I will start with an apology, because obviously Merce was supposed to be here. He did tell me, well look, I'll explain the situation. He was on holiday, he was due to come back yesterday. His son, one of his kids is taken ill, and the doctor said they can't fly back. So look, I take that on face value. Merce, we hope you've put your family first, you have to, and I hope everything's okay with that. But the good news is that means you're going to get more of Juninho. Oh, it's like Panto. You're going to get more of Juninho. Does anybody want to start off who wears a magic hat, by any chance? No, okay, that's one step too far. Look, we've got some important people about to enter the stage. There's some of our guests, equally important people who are joining us. So, an old mate of mine from my refereeing days, Jeff Winter, the former Premier League referee, is with us tonight. Jeff, thank you very much. Huge Boro fan, great to see you in. Neil Granger is an actor, big Boro fan. Is it Smoggy Queens you're currently shooting, Neil? Neil, great to have you with us. Thanks for being in. Love it. One of our most successful Paralympians just got in from Paris. Tanny Gray-Thompson, 11 gold medals. We love you. Former Boro players, Terry Cochran, Archie Stevens, Andy Campbell, who presents his own show on the Red. Brilliant to have you in, fellas. And I think that's it. Look, big night for the Red Radio. Please find us. We're on radio. We're on DAB. We're going to get bigger. We're going to bring you lots of these events as well. But you're not here to talk to a boring old fat fart who was, doing commentary 25 years ago. You're here to see a couple of lads. And the first guest to come on stage, well, I'm not even going to introduce him verbally. We'll do it by video. Craig Hignett. Great to see you. Just before we do the next bit, because I want to keep her in suspenders that little bit longer. Anybody fancy getting up and taking on the lads in a few games later on? Anybody? You do. Are you any good at penalties? You're brilliant at penalties. Cracking. We need a goalkeeper. Look, this lad's been brilliant. If I can tell you a quick story. He arrived on Teesside yesterday. We got him in the hotel. And I said, what do you want to do tomorrow? Because we're not working until the night. And he said, "Can you take me to James Cook Hospital?" Okay, no problem. His son was born there. "What do you want to do after that?" "I'd like to see Ingleby Barwick." Okay. He lived there, didn't he? You lived there.
I did, yeah.
Yeah?
I did.
Okay, after you've done James Cook Hospital in Ingleby Barwick, what can we do next?
He had that last night.
Had it last night. And his son loves it. He's a bit slimmer than I am. Okay, and then what do you want to do, mate? Can I go to Teesside Park shopping? Put your hands together for the best player I've ever seen in a Boro shirt. My mum did see Wilf Mannion, I think. She's going to kill me. She's in the room if she didn't see him. It's the little fella, Judy!
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, we'll sit down now. It was my birthday yesterday. I'm too old for this. What do you think of the reception?
Well, like I had in my first time here, like I said to you guys, it's my second home. So I'm very happy to be here and see all of you again. Thank you.
Brilliant. Higgy, you must have some funny stories about the little fella, surely.
No.
I've got absolutely none. Do you know what? Some players you play with and you don't realise how good they are until you actually play with them. And there's two players that I played with that made me a better player. The first one was Nick Barmby. When Nick Barmby signed for Middlesbrough, he was a great signing, but more importantly, he was only small, but he was brilliant. Everything he did was brilliant, and I learned so much from that. And then you get someone like Juninho, and we didn't really know much about him. We obviously knew his reputation. When he came over, 22, did you say you were 22?
21, yes.
Yeah. And you look at him and you think, nah. he can't play in England. You've got Stuart Pearce, you've got all these people, they're going to absolutely go right through him. And then the first training session, when he touched the ball, you just knew. And it was hard for you, wasn't it, when you first came?
Yeah.
You had to work really hard, and he would stay after training, and he would do pitch runs, and he would get himself used to the pace of football, how we played it. But in that first spell, about 2 or 3 months in, I've never seen anything like it. He was unplayable in some games, and he could win you the game in 15 or 20 minutes on his own. And to have someone like that in the team, it was just like, the team talks were easy. Robert would just say, when you get, just give it to him. But those two players made me a better player because I could see what those two did and think, well, I'll take a little bit of that and I'll take a little bit of that. And I was a quick learner. And so them two players for me are a million miles above everything else that I played with.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
I was fortunate enough to play with Archie Stevens, so Archie, I'm sorry I haven't mentioned you in that.
Junie, how was he as a player?
Well, he's got to be nice now, hasn't he?
No.
You should have asked him that question first and then asked me.
And you can be honest.
But really, I used to say he's looks like a South American player.
Ooh. Suntan.
Because of
I
his
used to
skills.
go bright red when I seen the sun.
Yeah, we got a part of on the field. We had a great lads, a great group outside of the field in the dressing room. That makes the difference when you go on the field and then you know better each other. So that's what the team was in our first spell. So yes, was great. We have a good players too.
What was the problem with us? Because we had a problem, didn't we? We were great going forward, but we were rubbish at the back. Why? Were we too attacking, or weren't we coached?
In the first spell, in the first 6 months, yes.
Yeah.
But it's the way that I think the people likes us to play. I know we have to be tough at the back, but we need to play forward. So always on the field, I always shout who's pick the ball and then goes back.
Yeah.
So Doriva used to say to me, wait, let me get the ball first and then you can ask me. So yes, I'm so competitive and I want to win every game. But we have, in the second spell, we have 2 different games to play, cup games and the league games.
Yeah.
So I think that's why maybe we lost some, concentration on the league games.
Do you remember your first couple of months at Middlesbrough?
Yes.
What was the hardest for you?
The weather.
Thing?
The weather.
Yeah, I knew it would be.
No, because, I think I arrived on October, and then the winter was terrible.
So was the summer.
With a lot of cold, and then I don't used to. And then on the training session, I had, all protection that I could wear.
You used to train in a balaclava as well.
Balaclava as well, yes.
And then rubber band.
Yeah, because the lips is smash it. So, and I use a newspaper on my foot just to get warm. At the beginning, yes.
What did Brian Robson say to you? Where did he send you? When you said it was cold and you needed sun, and where did Brian send you?
Artificial sun.
He
I was like this half an hour just to get the sun. He says, you have to go there because it's important to you. I say, all right, okay.
How did it all start, Junie? Tell us about, we saw you for Brazil against England, score the free kick. Is that when Brian Robson saw you? I mean, how did the move come about? How did we sign you?
Brian saw me on the tournament, the Umbro Cup, 95. He was Eriksson's assistant.
Yep.
So he saw me playing against Japan, Sweden, and England. So, and then I was only beginning of national team. Was the World Cup on '94, and the first goal I was in the '95. So I was just starts to play for the national team, and then he starts the interest to bring me here. But I won't be accepted by work permit. I don't have the rules right yet, so he has to wait 4 or 5 more months. I get more caps with the national team, and then he went to São Paulo. In that time, my contract with São Paulo was ending on December, and so he starts to talk with São Paulo and with me. He went to Brazil.
Were there other clubs interested as well as Middlesbrough?
Well, they said about Arsenal, but not official offer is come on, even to me or the club. But I liked the way Brian Robson did the approach. He went to Brazil and then showed me the ambition of the club, show me the way that he wants his team to play, show me all the project. That's why he attracted me to come. And then in the first time he went to Brazil, he sent me some tapes, video tapes, to watch some English games. And when I when I put the tapes on, the ball is like this on the long balls. I said, why he wants to take me there? But it's so different when you watch the video and then when you were on the field. I felt very good on the game, and I couldn't find a space, a lot of space to play, because the game is too fast, and then you have to move right and to get the space. So I'm adapted very well to the game.
But how much of a part was Brian Robson himself and what you knew about him as a footballer? How much of a part did that play in your decision to come here?
8%.
Yeah.
Yes.
80%.
Makes the difference.
Yeah.
Makes the difference. Because on my mind, I always, when I move in the club or moving to somewhere, I want to see who wants me to go there. And then the manager for me is the most important. Because the chairman, the directors, yes, but who's going to play you is the manager. So Brian makes the difference to going in Brazil or 2 or 3 times.
So Brian signed you,
Yes.
but he sacked you.
He did. Well, he did, but he didn't. He
didn't know.
I don't think he could remember, if I'm honest. My contract was coming to an end, and we couldn't agree. You know, he'd offered me a contract, and it would have made me the lowest paid player in the squad at the time. So I wouldn't sign it. So I spoke to Junie and asked how much he was on. And then I asked Ravanelli how much he was on. And then I sort of fifth it. So we just got promoted against Oxford, and we went away to New York on like an end of season, well done lads for getting back into the Premier League. And while we were over there, Keith Lamb and Brian got me into a room, just me and those two, and said, look, are you going to sign this contract? And I said, well, I'm not going to sign that contract because it's rubbish. And he said, well, you know, what will it take? So I told him, and he went, oh, no, we can't do that. He said, I'll tell you what, before anything happens when you get back home, he said, phone me up and we'll sort something out. So I thought, brilliant. So went home, Aberdeen phoned me, and Aberdeen offered me twice as much as what Middlesbrough had offered me. And I thought, I better phone Brian and tell him, because Aberdeen were pressuring me to go up and talk and look around the place. And so I phoned Brian. I was supposed to go to Aberdeen on the Monday in the summer. And I phoned Brian on the Sunday, and I said, Brian, Aberdeen have been on. I've sort of half agreed a contract, and I'm going up tomorrow to talk to them. And Brian said to me, all the best, Higgy. And he put the phone down. And I thought, all right, I'm going to sign then. That's it. So I went up to Aberdeen, and I signed. And I played 2 games, and we had a break after 2 games. And I needed to train, but I needed to come back down here because I was seeing the kids. So I said to Aberdeen, is it all right if I miss training? I'll go and train at Middlesbrough, if Brian will let me. He said, yeah. So I phoned Brian up and I said, Brian, is it okay if I come and train for a couple of days while I'm down? He said, yeah, of course it is, Higgy. So I went in, first day of training, said hi to Brian, and he said to me, I thought you were going to phone me when you'd sorted something out. I said, I did phone you. He said, no, you didn't. I said, I did. I phoned you on the Sunday. And he went, you know you should never phone me on a Sunday. I'm always pissed.
So that's how we lost Higgy.
So I've left for nothing.
Brilliant. Brilliant. We've just got a message through. Seriously, there's a message through. It says...
Is that Brian?
It's Brian, yeah. What are you doing on Sunday? Hi, Dave. Hope you have a great night. Tell Higgy and Junie I was asking after them. I've just demolished my wardrobes, painting a room, and trying to get it all sorted for tomorrow because the carpet's coming.
Is that mess?
There's more paint on me than the walls, so I couldn't make it. But please have a great night. Bernie Slavin. The Wolfman.
Yeah. Thank you, Bernie.
Fantastic. Only Bernie would send a message about
wardrobes. The most
wardrobes.
eccentric man I know, Bernie.
Is he?
Painted his house pink and the windows green. True story. That's a true story. Painted his house pink and his windows green.
Did you have any... Junie,
did you know Bernie? You know
Bernie?
Bernie?
No.
Sorry?
Bernie Slavin?
Yeah, I know him. Yeah. Well, it's...
Strange man?
I didn't play with him, but I know him very well.
No, I love Bernie. Bernie's
He's
a great lad. And Bernie presents his own show on the Red every Monday night at 6 o'clock, 6 till 7, where he just gives his opinions. And there are many. That's
It's only an
Bernie.
hour, the show.
It's only an hour. One subject. He talks forever. Look, it's your night tonight. We don't want to sit here and talk football, but though we're going to do that, we want to get you involved as well. Hang on a sec. I've got an idea. Well, how about here? Scotty, excuse me. You can tell this has not been produced at all. We'll make somebody very happy. Can you sign that, mate? Yeah. Can you sign that, please? And then, this is really confusing, and then swap the ball. So there's two signatures on. Thank you. That was quick.
I'm used to it.
Checks. Can I just take them from you? Thank you. Actually, what am I doing? Junie, do me a favour. Can you go and throw that in the crowd?
Yes.
But
Well,
the reason why I don't want to do it, because I'll
don't
break
ask me
things.
to throw too far because my legs.
Anywhere. Just a nice... I don't mean hard.
No,
we don't want a
hard.
broken nose. Yay! Oh! What a catch.
He made the top. Let David Seaman throw it.
David Seaman.
Hey!
Oh! It bounced a few times. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some of you up on stage, and you're going to take on the lads at football. Anybody up for a penalty shootout? Can we have the lights up, please? Can you give us the house lights so we can? Thank you. Do we have any goalkeepers in the house? Because. But they'll kick it hard at you. Are you really wanting to go in goal? Because it's a hard.
You can't
You
go
love
in
football.
goal. You can take the pen.
But you'll hurt her.
She can take the pen.
She can take the pen. Come on, take a penalty. Come on. That's one. Does anybody actually want to go in goal and try it?
I'll go in goal.
It'll hurt. Come on then, keeper. Do you know, I am so pleased he put his hand up because it was going to be me. And we need one more penalty taker. Who's it going to be? Hello? You win it because you've got Datsun Cleveland on your shirt. Come on up. Right. Can we inflate the goal, please? Thank you. Sorry, my microphone's fallen off. Are you really good at penalties?
It's a goal.
Yeah.
You're a big Juninho fan, and you've got his signature. And Craig Hignett. She loves you, Higgy.
Come here.
So, there you go.
Are you going to score? You can't miss now.
We are talking penalties with Casey's. Where's our keeper? Right. There's your goal. They're going to take penalties at you. Are you okay with it? Are you sure you're okay with this? You did sign the waiver that if you get a broken nose, you're not going to sue me. All right then, good lad. So, who's going to win this? Hang on, where's my penalty taker? Datsun Cleveland, come on over. What's your name? Andy, come on over, Andy. And what's your name, my darling?
Caroline Jennison.
Caroline.
Taking this
Because
off.
I think Juninho twice.
Really? You like Junie? Good.
And I love all the Bull fans.
Yeah.
And I got I made his son up when I saw him.
Yeah.
Juninho.
Wonderful. Right, you're going to get a chance here to take on Juninho. Fellas, you take the penalty.
Yeah?
Come on.
I don't think...
Who do you want to win?
That's not 12 yards.
Caroline. Oh. Yeah. Right then, sudden death. I'm getting out of the way. So it's dead easy. You take a penalty, it's sudden death. If you score, you're through to the next penalty.
Okay.
Give us your best. Ah, Caroline. And please, don't hit the cameraman. Okay? Are you all right?
Hang on,
Just
what's
taking
going
this-
on?
Yeah. Now. Come on.
She's undressing.
Come on.
Come on,
Yes.
Caroline.
Wait.
Oh, hang on, hang on. Hey! Who's next?
There you go.
Who's next? Datsun Cleveland. Sorry,
There you
mate.
go.
I'm just getting some balls. Oh, thank you. You're rolling back.
Just one ball. Just one ball.
Are you taking
Your
next?
ball.
Right then, let's see.
Don't mess up in front of all these people.
Yeah, no pressure. What's this? Oh!
Yeah, you've got to leather it.
Saved.
That's good. The keeper.
Hang on. Oh, we had one scored, haven't we? So,
Higgy.
Junie,
Do you want
is
me
it
to go
you?
first?
Yes.
I go first.
You go first. You go first.
Higgy.
I'm going first, yeah.
Not too strong.
I'm going to smash it.
Go on, Higgy.
Oh!
Goal! Goal!
You tried your nuts off there as well. Yeah.
Junie! Here we go.
Panenka.
Oh! Yeah! Goal!
It's my bell over there.
Right. I'm sorry, my man. It was instant elimination. But there's a ball for your trouble. All right. So thank you, Datsun Cleveland.
See you again.
I'm sure. Yeah, you will.
Caroline?
Yeah.
Inside. Hang on, signatures.
What, we're not just taking one?
Oh, fun. What? Sudden death?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep. So no letting him in. You ready, Caroline?
Go on, aye.
It's your penalty. One more time.
Come on, Carol. Yeah. Oh, what a strike.
Oh! Good.
Thank you.
All right.
I can't believe he had, yeah, thank you. Can't believe you saved it.
You ready, keeper? Oh, Daz. Where's Daz? Oh, no.
She's just put that in her bag.
Did he save it?
Seen it.
Did you lose my ball? Because there's no way that's coming back.
I know
Yeah.
it is. I know the culprit. Don't worry about that.
Junie, the
Again?
floor is yours. No pressure. Actually,
There is pressure.
you could win it.
You could win it here.
Could win it here, Junie.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let.
Good one, huh?
Love that.
Well, nobody's won it.
Very
Love
good.
that.
This was supposed to last 2 minutes, fellas. Come on, Caroline.
Yes.
You're proper keeper.
Yes.
I'm cheating.
Go on, Carolyn.
Oh, look at the swagger.
Come on. Yes.
Hey!
I'm going to bleep this one, Miles. All right. Come on. Come on. I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss.
Keeper. Don't
Ready.
break me. Don't break me things.
What's on top of it?
What?
What's on top of it?
Don't know. You can find out.
There we go. Stuart Pierce!
It's all yours.
Yes.
Caroline, you are the winner.
Yes!
Come on. Keep that, mate. And the winner gets autographs. The winner gets autographs.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Well done.
Let me sign this.
Where's he gone? Where's me keeper? Thank you, mate. You saved me a broken nose. I love you.
Don't forget that.
All right,
Well done,
thank you.
I'll take that.
You can dress yourself now.
Yeah.
She meant business, didn't she? Thanks, fellas. Do you know what I've just done? Our breakfast presenter, Daz, was supposed to do that, and I've just hugged it. Daz, I'm sorry! Thank you. Daz, come and show your face. Daz, come and show your face, mate. Daz from The Breakfast Show, everyone. He'll be on shortly.
All right, my mate. Can't believe it.
I'm sorry, mate. I broke my microphone.
I didn't get a chance to come on as well and tell you about our new breakfast show that's starting. I thought I'd got to come and do a plug. You know what, Rye, the Australian, the mad Boro fan, well, in 2 weeks' time, we've got a brand new breakfast show. It's the Big Red Breakfast. It's me, and it's Rye, and it's going to be Boro, and it's going to be you, and it's going to be our area. So please, tune in on the Red to the Big Red Breakfast. That's right. Starting in 2 weeks with me and Rye. All right, there's the plug over with. Get on with it.
Thanks. I think I've got to go in goal here, because we've let our goalkeeper go.
Yeah.
There's somebody else who's with us tonight. Born in Middlesbrough. Says on his passport, place of birth, Middlesbrough. Appearances for the Boro Zero. Goals scored for the Boro Zero. But he absolutely loves Teesside. It's actually Junie's son. Lucas, come on out! Hey, mate. Good to see you. Have a seat, mate. One more goalkeeper needed. Oh, they might hit it hard. We'll do something with you next. Promise? Pinky promise, little pinky promise. Defo, okay? Adult goalkeeper. Come on, mate. Now we're going to do a father-son challenge. Do you want Juninho to win? Or do you want Lucas to win? You want Juninho? Juninho or Lucas? Okay. We need a ball. Ah, right. Oh, my goal's gone down. Magical touch. Can we go inflate? I'm trying. You might not. Oh, there he goes. Well done. So,
Well,
who's the best footballer?
footballer,
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
But tennis, maybe him.
Okay. How about golf?
Golf.
And he only picked up a club for the first time this morning.
Yeah.
Does that mean you're really stinky at golf?
Well, it needs to
Oh, sorry, you need a
needs to
microphone.
practice.
What were you saying?
It's rubbish.
Okay. Let's see who's the best penalty taker. Where's our goalkeeper? Come on in, mate. What's your name? Vinny. Right. Do you know what? I'm going to keep quiet this time because I'm going to get into trouble. Daz, come on.
You're right.
All right.
Vinny, I don't fancy your chance.
Can you use one of them? Because people would like to hear. Is it on?
I don't think it is. No.
It's not on. Let's have a go. It's on. One. There you go.
Hi.
What do you think of Middlesbrough?
I love it. I love Middlesbrough. It's so satisfying to see all the support you guys have from my father. It's just so great to be here again. And yeah, he loves it here too. So thank you all.
And a funny little story. That's you.
That's me.
They're chanting Teessider. People from Teesside are called Teessiders. They're chanting that you're a Teessider because you were born here.
Oh, I am.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go. Teessider. Teessider.
Good man. Funny story. Junie today and Lucas went to Ingleby Barwick. They went to James Cook Hospital. They went to Teesside Park. Can you remember what you said to your dad when you were really surprised about the amount of people who wanted his autograph, who wanted photographs? Can you remember what you said?
I said, Dad, you're like Neymar.
Are you better than Neymar? Are you better than Neymar?
No.
No, okay. Daz, come on, where are you? Are you coming out and do this one? Yeah, what? Oh. Could you present Daz with the microphone, please? Because he's going to do this, and I'm going to take a break.
Right, here we go. Are we ready, everyone?
Are you ready for this?
Ready?
He'll pick one, don't worry.
Yeah, let him choose.
Father versus son. Go on,
Father
Daz.
versus son.
I'm going to move.
Yep.
I don't trust you. I don't trust you, Lucas. I'm going to move.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, okay, here we go.
Jeff, where are you?
Yeah, Jeff, is that all right there, Jeff? Yeah? Here we go. Oh, how about that? That'll do.
Not bad.
There's no shame in this, it's all right, don't worry, you know. Don't worry about it. No one's winning. Come on, Juno. Right, one more. I think we'll do one more. Okay.
One more.
Juninho, chance. Here we go.
Be careful.
Oh! No! He did it with the eyes as well.
Give him the eyes and he went.
Oh, lucky. Right, come on then. To draw level, this is it. Oi! It's a draw, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? And well done to our goalkeeper as well. Give him a round of applause.
I fucking love you, mate. Love you.
Thank you.
Just on the town.
Yeah. That's sign your ball. Yeah.
While we're getting autographs sorted out here, have you gone, mate? By the way, congratulations for drawing with your dad. Well done. Lucas, everyone! We have Middlesbrough Football Club are in here tonight. And Joanne Swinnerton's with us. I think you're upstairs, Joe. And last time I looked, you were head of retail, but you're now probably director of everything. So I apologise for not knowing what your title is. If there's any chance you can make your way down, is there a member of the Globe staff who could help Joe get down to the stage as quickly as possible? Oh, there you are, you're down here. I thought you were upstairs. Come on. Joe, come on up. There's a few surprises here. Is there a cat in? Wow. Right, welcome back to stage, please. Lucas, come on out. Now, you don't know this is happening. No.
Nice to see you.
Oh my God.
All right?
Good.
Is it a long time?
You're going to cry then?
Hey. I see you all the time. I don't see you.
Now, I just happened to say, when we're eating Parmo last night, that I've got the new away shirt. And what did your son say, Junie, about this shirt?
Yeah, he loves it.
He liked it, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he liked it. He liked this shirt.
So?
Maybe it's an Argentinian design, but
Okay. Yeah,
shirt is nice.
Yeah.
Shirt is nice.
I get that.
Yeah.
However, the football club heard, and this is for you, Lucas.
Wow, thank you.
He has one. It's Argentina colours. How you will get that back into Sao Paulo, I've got no idea. And it's got your name on as well. And it's got that famous number 10. And the home shirt as well. I'd love to put it on.
Yeah, put
It's
it on.
very personal, but I'll translate. I remember when you were born.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We haven't got a microphone, sorry. So you now are a Teessider, and you have the latest Boro strips. Wear them with pride back home in Brazil, mate.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep. Thank you so much. I love it.
Thank you. You've got one. However, it would be very rude of us, wouldn't it, to give one person from Sao Paulo a present and not the other? Joe!
Here we go.
Yeah.
The contract.
It's a contract. We could bloody do with him.
There you go.
Thank you.
The
So
wrong
it's-
size, Dave said the wrong size. I remember Juninho's top because I used to get it and print it for him 30 years ago. And this is too big, but it doesn't matter. You can just hang it.
It's an excess.
Higgy, that's what I said.
And you,
We can't forget you.
And for Higgy.
Yeah, see?
Is that a shirt? Honestly.
Oh, for me? Thank you, Joe.
What is it?
I don't know.
That'll come out. Can't wear a box.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Over me, Mike.
Messed your mic up.
Yes!
Thanks, Bruno.
Thank you.
Thank you. Joanne Swinners from the football club. Thank you, Joanne.
Joe, thank you.
Does it fit?
Do you know what?
Yes,
I said to him when I seen him, I think he's put loads of weight on, and he's like, he can't even get into that, and it's a size bigger than what he used to have. That's scandalous. You've let yourself go. You've let
the
yourself
tag?
go, yeah.
Yeah?
Let yourself go.
How much?
Massively.
Where's the tag? It's round your neck, mate. There you go.
Really?
Sorry, I've never ever thought I would dress Juninho. There you go. Oh. Does it feel good?
Feel very good.
Yeah.
Maybe I can talk to the manager just to play me 5 minutes.
Oh dear. Did you bring your boots?
Carrick.
We've got a game on Saturday. Did you bring them? Boots?
I didn't brought my boots.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's a shame.
So we're gonna take a quick break. Give you your chance to recharge your glasses at the bars. Give these lads a chance to get more than water down their neck. Well, it's lots of water. There's only water in the dressing room. But second half's going to be a bit longer. We're going to be talking with the lads more about their time at the Boro. But again, it's down to you guys. We've got a nice little competition coming in the next interval where somebody is going to join Team Juninho Higgy. And they're going to do battle against Team Boro fans. So, where's my little mate? Would you like to be on Juninho and Higgy's team? Can't
No,
he?
your brother can't come. No.
Why?
Come here.
He's
Would you
not
like
gonna
to
know
be
anything.
on...
We
I
want to
need
win.
to move away from this speaker. Come over here a bit. Would you like to be on the same team as Juninho?
Yes.
And same team as Higgy?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Oscar.
Oscar. You're on Team Higgy and Junie after we come back from the break, okay, mate? And you're gonna join the two boys because they want to beat the other Boro fans. Do you think you can help them in a little quiz?
Yes.
Excellent. Oscar's on Team Junie and Higgy. So we'll be back in about 20 minutes. Get yourselves a drink. We're going to be giving more balls and things away. For those who are interested in signed merchandise, after the event, in the link next door, there's going to be a few more balls that have been autographed Juninho CDs, all that sort of stuff. But we'll be back in about 20 minutes. Thank you. The MFC Foundation does a fantastic job. So can I just say to everybody who's been involved, yeah, they did overrun by 20 minutes. But thank you so much because they do fantastic work in the community. Right. The lads are just going to help rearrange a few things. The stage is set for the quiz, but you know what we're going to do? I want to make two little boys' day. And to do that, I need to welcome back to the stage Craig Hignett and Juninho. Come on! Where? Here. Sit wherever you want. Sit down. Right, we really have had this request.
My own.
We really have had this request.
Can you believe?
Somebody wants...
Dave, can you believe? This is the actual top I used to wear. Right. Look at the size of it.
Someone's written on it.
I know.
Yeah.
All right.
Juninho. Right, somebody's actually asked us to get the song Juninho's Magic Hat sung tonight before we talk. Who's going to start us off? Your song. My song. Brilliant. The words are...
Yeah? Yeah, explain. Yeah.
Juninho is magic.
Okay.
He wears a magic hat. And when he signed for... I'll give us it. Have I forgotten it? It's age. It was my birthday yesterday. When he signed for Boro, he said, I fancy that. He could have signed for Inter or Parma, but they're shite. Away for Boro. Thank you. The last line includes a big swear word.
Okay.
Naughty word.
Can I just tell you, that swear word was the first English word he ever learned.
Yes. Brilliant. I'll tell you afterwards. I can't say it. My mum's in.
He knows. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Right, fellas, we're going to have a chat because we haven't really had a chat. We've got some questions that people have submitted, which is great. Thank you. We'll do a question and answer at the end. Just wanted you to know, 'cause these are gifts for two little boys who were going to come up and play in your team. But look, we had so much fun earlier. We're eating all the time. We want to hear from you, so we're not going to do the quiz. So here's our Team Juninho and Team Higgy. There you go, fellas. Thank you. Where am I sitting? I'm sitting here. Oh, am I sitting? Where am I? Ah. That's better, further away. I smell anyway, so don't worry.
Not wrong.
Your time with Boro. Question for the pair of you. Higgy, do you want to start? What was your best game for the Boro?
Honestly, I've had so many. Shut up, it's my game. I've had so many good moments at Boro, like different games that you could say, well, I love that game because of this or that. Liverpool game, quarter-final in the cup, because I scored against my boyhood team. That was special. But the one that it comes down to is Chelsea for the first game at the Riverside. No matter how old I get, I'll never ever forget it.
Are you sick of people asking you about that goal?
I never ever. Do you know what? I wasn't. Robbie Mustoe said to me, and I'll use the word, so excuse the swear word, but at half time we went in, and Robbie Mustoe was sat next to me, and he went to me, "You lucky bastard." And I thought, what's he on about? Like, I said, why? He said, well, that's the first goal at the Riverside, isn't it? And I didn't think about it. It was just, we were in the game, you know, And then, ever since then, career went on, finished, and every single club I was at, and every single time I'm out in the street, 99% of the people will say, you scored the first goal at the Riverside.
And can I just give a mention to the man who scored the last goal at Ayresome Park, John Hendry. He was going to be here tonight, but he's actually undergoing surgery on Saturday, so he's had to stay at home. So I just want to wish John all the best. And the good news is, on a Friday night, 6 till 7, on the Red, the two H's are going to do their own show. So Hignett and Hendry, Friday night, 6 till 7. God knows what they're going to talk about, but that's just a plug for them. So, Johnny Hendry, get well soon. Junie, what is the best game you've played for Boro?
Well, like Higgs said, it was so many games. I can say here. One is coming in my mind is Derby away on the cup game. I think we won 2-0. Two. And
we
also
talked about that last night because Emerson went missing.
Yes. Where's Emo?
Yeah, where's Emo? We all had T-shirts done saying, where's Emo? And when we scored, we were going to lift them up as a team and it would have said, where's Emo? But when we got to the game, Emo was sat up in the balcony with Keith Lamb watching the game from the director's box, so we couldn't do it.
Exactly.
But he went, didn't he? He went to Brazil and never came back.
Yeah.
He was a good 2 weeks holiday for him.
He loves the sun too.
He had to top his tan up, didn't he? He was all right.
Can you get away with that these days? We're not PC here, are we?
If Emo was here,
we're not woke.
And was another game, and I scored with my head, so it's not common.
Wow.
Chelsea.
Only I have a few games that I scored with it. And then Chelsea won, was one of them. I remember it was an important game for us. We should won to keep going and try to save from relegation. And then was important game, was important 3 games. So that one game comes in my mind.
I blame Junie for us losing the first cup final.
What?
I blame you for us losing the first cup final because we played Leicester. I've talked to you about this game. We played Leicester at Filbert Street, and 25 minutes, half an hour into the game, I think we were 3-0 up. He was just unbelievable. He tortured them. And we were so much better than them. And then we played the cup final not long after, and Pontus Comat just stood next to him.
Yeah.
And if he hadn't have played that well in that game, we'd have won the cup final because he'd have played that well in the cup final.
We should have won anyway.
We should have won it anyway, I know.
We should have won.
While you're talking cup finals, just drop one, can we drop back one? The semi-final against Chesterfield. The penalty. Can you tell us the story about the penalty?
Well, look, Rav was the penalty taker. And I took the pens before Rav was here, but Rav, I let him take the penalties because he'd have started crying. And so we get this penalty, and I look at him and he looks at me, and I knew he didn't want to take it, and he sort of handed the ball to me, so I thought, well, I'll take it. And then I thought, my mate's in goal. So my mate, Billy Mercer, played in goal for Chesterfield. We were young lads growing up together, and we were at Liverpool together. And he was the goalkeeper for Chesterfield, and I thought, Billy's faced so many penalties off me. Like, he's going to know where I'm going to go. So I done the professional thing, and when I ran up to it, I changed my mind, which wasn't professional. And I went the other way, and he dived that early that he dived past the ball, and it went under him, under his side. It was like one of the worst penalties I've ever taken in my life. But the relief, I mean, I think you can see the relief.
Rav then came up and
he
grabs
me and starts shaking me. It'd have been the other way around if I'd have missed it. Why'd you let me take it, you knobhead? But Rav was he was a funny fella, unbelievable goal scorer, wasn't he? Finisher.
Yes.
His movement was fantastic.
Yeah.
But he had a little bit of nuts about him.
Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it. Junie, what did you make of Rav?
I used to play. They are very competitive too, the Italian guys. Yeah, they are. One fight sometimes.
Yeah. If you don't pass to him.
He argued against me. I think was a Liverpool game. Was 3-3 at home game, and then he scored he scored his hat-trick.
His debut, yeah.
Yeah, and then in the dressing room, said he starts to argue against me. And he says, "You don't pass the ball to me." I said, "You scored 3 goals. Imagine if I pass the ball to you." And then we had a fight. We had a fight. No, really. We had to argue between. And then when he stand up, Emo was just next to me, and he says, "Okay, it's with me now." And Rav said, "Okay, Emo." And and then Brian next day and came and talked to us, and then after that he fell in love with me. So
yeah, he was.
And then
that's what
he knew that I was doing my game, so it's nothing against him. So, and then when I get the ball, when you are playing in the midfield, when I get the ball and go forward, he always ready to receive the ball. It's unbelievable. I think he's Italian striker, because after that I play with Christian Vieira at Atletico Madrid, and then he does the same. When you get the ball, he's free to have. So Ravi has a great season too. Yeah.
I think he scored over 30 goals.
He's an unbelievable finisher. Yeah.
Very professional.
But we didn't win anything there, so let's get into positive territory. The Carling Cup win. You came back. Now, shut up. I don't know if anybody saw it, but The Sun actually did an article about Junie coming back for this event. They published it online yesterday. And one of the questions they asked Junie was, is it true that winning the Cup with Middlesbrough was better than winning the World Cup with Brazil? Is it?
That's why I came here for the first time, to win titles with Boro. And then we didn't get in my first 2 spells, and then we reached at the third. So that's why it's so special. The first time was very sad. We reached the 2 cup finals, and then the same way we got the relegation. So my feeling was, I said, I didn't finish my job. Yeah, I didn't finish my job. So I came on loan. The second time wasn't very good. I was just recovered from my bad injury. And then I don't think I played well. But in the third time, we had a great team too. You know.
What was your favourite team, Junie?
Favorite?
Yeah. What was your favourite time at the Boro?
The second season, I was here, night 6, night 7. That's my favorite season. And then we built in a good team, and then we could won the trophy. That's why my feeling was, yes, it's so important for me, that trophy. And then after that, I should be stronger. When Stevie McLaren came to me and said that I'm not going to play you regular, and then if you want to leave, because I know you want to play every weekend, and that's why I went to Celtic. Nothing against Celtic, it's a huge club. It's a huge club. But I should be stronger, because I wanted to play with Middlesbrough in Europe. Yeah, that was my dream. And then I should hold, and then I should stay. That's, yeah.
We did the three of us did a radio show just 2 weeks ago. Higgy, when Junie was talking about Steve McLaren letting him go, you couldn't believe. You said you couldn't believe that decision. What are your thoughts on it now? Obviously, it's 2 weeks later. McLaren saying to Juninho, "I'm not going to play you." Yeah, what do you think about it?
I mean, it's hard for me to say because I wasn't there. But looking from the outside to see someone like him at the football club, and to be told that he won't be playing regular, it's like have they suddenly turned into Real Madrid or someone? But I couldn't really understand it. Maybe he wanted to go a different way with the team. Maybe he wanted to play a different style. I don't know, but to me it just seems crazy that you can't. How old were you then? You can't remember.
Can't remember. I'm 28.
You were 28.
28.
So he's in his prime.
28, 29.
I know he had an injury at Madrid, which was a bad one. But when you're seeing some of the performances he put in when he came back, it was still him, and he can do. Listen, I always think if he's got one leg, he's still going to be better than half the players that are going to play anyway.
And then it's a fun thing because in that time it was Kit Lamb, and then I said to Kit Lamb, "You're not going to fight for me?" He wants me to leave the club, and then you'd say no. You leave me. You left me go. But I hold the club now back to Brazil, called Ituano, and then I understand a lot of things that why the director doesn't protect, like, can I say like that? Because the manager has too much power on the club, and then I think he's fair because he holds all the team, the squad, and now I understand. But before I was blaming the club to let me go, but I understand the situation now.
What was that? About the money.
Now.
About what?
He said you were earning too much money and they couldn't afford you.
No, I don't think so. I don't want to murder money.
So that was bad news. I think we all agree it was bad news. We let him go. But tell us about just a few months earlier. We've seen the photographs. You've got your hands on that piece of silverware. Boro's won the cup. You've got your hands on it. You're holding it aloft.
Yeah.
We can see the smile on your face. Just like when you got to Darlington Station yesterday. Big smile on your face. What did it feel like to have achieved what you wanted to achieve with Boro?
Was a dream comes true. In that time, I had my daughter, my wife, and Lucas over here, and also Beatriz. And then was so emotion. I was so emotion because I did it. It's not finished the job, but yes, my achievement was there. So I was so happy. I want to say something because when we lost against Chelsea, we were in London, and then after the game, I just took the flight to Brazil. I didn't come back to do all the run with the team. Yeah. So it's I feel bad because I didn't know we're going to run to the city and then see all the fans, because we did win, but our achievement in that year was fantastic. So, and then mixed feelings when I was running with the trophy after a year. So that's
what was it like for you lot to see him with the trophy in his hands? Yes. An interesting question here from Steve. Is it Steve Hettleworth? How do you compare the team spirits of the Carling Cup team with Brazil in 2002? How do you compare the team spirit with the Boro when they won to the team spirit of Brazil when they won the World Cup? How do those spirits compare?
Players are very close each other. Like I said, it's very important to be a strong team when you are together. And then the spirit of the Carling Cup team was like this. So many nationalities, but we like each other. We have a good dressing room. Is the same happens in 2002 with Brazil. I remember that was Scolari, the manager. He didn't call Romario because in his team is going to play Ronaldo or Romario. Is not in his kind of style of player. He likes to pick one, and then he left Romario out.
Brave.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but so there, and then Ronaldo with all Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, we all together make the team stronger. We had a lot of criticize at the beginning of the competition, and then we get stronger and stronger during the competition. I think same's happened with us in the Carling Cup. We get stronger and stronger when it's passing the game. So it's very similar the way that we were on the dressing room.
In the national team, and it's a really hard one for you, who was the best player? Because you mentioned Ronaldo there, the original Ronaldo, who was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Unbelievable footballer. Ronaldinho, phenomenal. Rivaldo, I don't know if you were...
Yeah.
He was in squads with him.
Yes.
But they had some unbelievable footballers. Have you got a favourite?
Yes, Ronaldo. He's unbelievable. He was unbelievable. He could do everything. I play with Romario also in Vasco da Gama, and then he's great. But his finish was great. But Ronaldo was complete.
Everything, yeah.
He has everything. So that's my favorite is Ronaldo.
Yeah. And you know, in all the teams you played in at Boro, obviously take me out of it because it'd be me. But well, I don't want to maybe keep biased. Who's your favourite ever teammate?
Oh.
Or who's the best player you played with at Boro?
Apart of you?
Apart from me, because it's obviously
apart
me.
From you. Well, I have not because he's a Brazilian guy, but I have a surprise because I didn't know him before he comes to Boro. And his position on that time, he probably one of the best midfielder of the world, I think.
Emerson.
Emerson. Yeah.
Emerson.
How come you didn't know Emerson if he was Brazilian?
It's happened with the same year happening now in Brazil. So when you are 16, 17 years old, you get sold, and then you go to Europe or anywhere. When you are 18, you go away. So Emerson, similar like that.
He left young.
He left
so
young.
Nobody knew him.
No one knew him. Savinho, who's playing now for national team. No one knows him better in Brazil. So it's happened. It still happened. It's sad for Brazilian football because they lost the talents so young.
Yeah.
And yeah, but Emerson was outstanding.
Yeah.
We're going to follow on to that. Neil, thank you for your question. He's asking who's the best player you've played with at the Boro. And he's also asking who's the worst.
Apart of Higgy?
Higgy, yeah.
Apart of Higgy.
You've got to take me out of this one again.
Nah, it's hard to me to say something. No.
Okay.
When you are on the
we
field,
have a different.
When you are on the field as a professional footballer, you must know how to play.
Okay. We have a different version.
I thought he said Phil Wheeler to me earlier, but
Okay. Who was the worst?
He didn't.
Who was the worst trainer? Who was bad at training? Not bad on the field as a player, who just didn't train properly? When you go into the training ground, who didn't want to be there?
You remember who?
No, listen, Viv Anderson was a really bad trainer. He just used to run around the circle when he was coach, but he wasn't a player, was he?
No, which player was the worst at training?
I can't remember any players not wanting to train. I can't think.
Really?
Yeah, everyone's training.
Everybody put in a full shift.
Very hard.
Everyone has to train, yeah.
This is an interesting one. You're not going to answer this. Ian, I don't know if Ian's in the room. Do you remember me? I was your window cleaner. on Priorwood Gardens in Ingleby Barwick. I asked because you still owe me 20 quid. Yeah, we'll give him a ball. Don't worry, he'll be happy. This is a good one, though, because it comes to the heart of everybody in this room.
All right.
It comes from Jill. She wants to know, when did you realise that you were totally adored by Boro fans?
You what? Sorry.
Really adored. They love you. When did you realise they truly love you?
Yeah, I think so, yes. From the day one, because when I get to the Teesside airport, was a few fans wait for me, and then also my presentation at the Riverside.
Anybody
was
there?
A lot of people there. So.
Do you remember you played in a reserve game, and I think there was 15,000 people there or something to watch the game?
When I came back from Ninja?
Yeah.
Yes, it was Bradford, I think. Bradford.
Was that 15,000, is that right?
20.
20?
I think it was 20.
Does anybody know the exact number? How many turned up at the Rezzies game?
It's good when it's, how can I say, reciprocal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think you guys feels how much I love the club. So everyone's here loves the club, so that's why we have a good connection. And I can't wait to the club to be back to the Premier League.
And you're going to be at the Riverside on Saturday, aren't you?
Yeah.
At the Riverside Saturday. So if you go in the game, you're going to see Juninho at the game as well. I'm still trying to convince him to bring his boots, but there you go. We've got a couple of very special fans who we're going to bring up on stage very shortly. But before that, there's a question to do with history, which we need to get the definitive answer. Rich, if you're in the back there, I don't know whether you've got the free kick from the FA Cup final song and video that you can put up here. If you can play that for us for a second, this is what we're going to talk about.
Board considers that a deduction of 3 points is right and fair.
You're joking, are you?
Right. I don't know, was that Bob Mortimer's crotch we finished on there? I need to ask a question here. We saw you kicking the ball into the top corner. On the Riverside, you kicked the ball over the wall in the top corner.
Well, he kicked it over the wall.
Was it your kick?
Where?
Was it really you who kicked the ball into the top? It was?
Yes, of course.
Higgy, was it him?
He kicked the ball, and then it cut away from him. And then you see the ball go in the top corner. That's what I did. He had so many goals at it, and he couldn't get it in. And I came, bump, first goal.
Can't remember that.
True? Junie, true?
I can't remember that.
Okay. Brilliant. You're not lying, Higgy. True.
I don't lie.
Okay. There you go. So we've just seen Higgy's free kick fly in the top corner. Thank you for clarifying that. We've just got a couple of very special fans in the room. We're going to very briefly bring them up to meet the boys because it's basically their dream to meet the boys, particularly Junie. Sorry, Higgs. Who remembers those reserve games? And do you remember Eric, who used to walk around with the radio to his ear? Eric Hughes, come on up, mate. We forgot the radio. Eric, come on up. He wants to meet his hero. I'm losing my voice. Where's Eric?
He's here. Come on, Eric.
Where's Eric? Here he is. Come on, mate. I'm losing my voice.
You haven't shut up all night.
Thanks. Here he is. Put your hands together for Eric. Come on, mate. Got him. Thank you. Come and say hello to the boys.
Come on, man, mate. How are you? Are you good? Are you good? Come on. Yeah, come here. Get a picture, Eric. Get a picture.
Let's go. Can I have the mic there?
So, long before we had smartphones, if you're at a Resi's game and the first team were playing away, Eric would be there with his radio on next to his ear, and he'd be shouting out all the results. There's a goal gone in, Boro winning 1-0. That's Eric. Eric.
We got a mic.
Have we got a mic?
I think he's just Glenn's just going to get one.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. 1, 2.
There's a mic.
What do you want to do? There's your mic.
He wants a mic.
You want a mic?
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say really one person I want to say. Think he was the best Boro player. And really, he's brought the Carling Cup back to Teesside, and guess who's at Wembley? No. Shall I tell you? It was me.
Yay!
And I remember when Juninho scored against Bolton. And like, Juninho, can you come to me, please?
Hey!
Really, I've got,
You all right? Do you want me to hold it for you so you can talk?
really, I've got you a little present from me, and I want David to read the card, what is I put on.
Open the card. He's asked if we can open the card. You can open it. It's for you, Juninho.
And I want Juninho to read it.
Can you read it?
You're going to get what I put on.
Do you want me to read it?
To Juninho.
Let Craig Hignett.
Do you want me to read it?
I do,
Yes,
I do,
please.
I do, I do. You don't trust me? Yeah, I do.
I don't trust you.
You are the best. Thank you for you have done for the club, and thank you for the team and fans. The fans do miss you. Good luck and all the best from Eric.
And only one. All right. The best manager was my best friend. We're doing this and we won the Carling Cup. Please, can we all give them a big clap for Stephen McCarran? And really, one present I'd like to give to Juninho. David, can you hold the mic, please?
Oh, yep.
Good.
All right. Are you ready, fans? Juninho.
Yeah?
This is from me.
Oh, thank you very much.
Bit of Old Spice. Nice little bit of perfume for you and shower gel. Nice. Shower gel and Old Spice.
It's Old Spice!
Oh, see?
And Boro fans, are you ready? Are you listening? When the football season starts again, we are going to go into the Premier League, and this year, it's going to be our Carling Cup again.
Okay, yes.
And really, thank you very much to let me come tonight. And really, thanks for Craig Hignett and Juninho. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Right.
Eric.
Come here. Give the lads a hug. There you go. Give the lads a hug.
Top man, come here. Top man,
Top man.
Great to see you.
Great to see you again.
Do you want our photograph before we go?
Yes.
Here we
Oh.
go. Good to see you.
Then.
I'm not photobombing. And can I just say a big thank you to somebody who you'll know from
Thank you.
radio in the region. Paul Goffey Goff is the man who sorted this out. So Goffey, you're in tonight. Thank you, my friend. Here's Eric.
Oh, I'm not sitting there.
Could do it, Eric, while my voice is going. We got another special fact. You're all special. Another one who's ultra special. Lewis Strange is a young lad in his 20s. He was playing football as a youngster at the age of 14. And Lewis is a tall lad, and he had a little bit of beef on him, not as much as me. And a parent from the opposition's team called him the fat kid while he ran past. And it had a profound effect on Lewis. And he's now battled his way through anorexia and other problems. Lewis is only 24. He doesn't know this fella. But one of his legs, his granddad always used to tell him about Juninho. And he dedicated, because he's lost his granddad, he dedicated one of his legs, because of his battle with his body, he tried to hide his body with body art, tattoos. But he has a Boro tattooed leg. And all he wants to do in life is come and meet Juninho and show him his Juninho tattoo. Lewis, get yourself up here, mate. Fantastic stuff. Where are you? Come on, mate.
Chris. Nice to meet you, pal. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
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 Let's see you.
Great to meet you.
There you are. Where's the camera?
Yes, beautiful than me.
You're going to
Really?
sign it so I can get it.
Do you want to come and... Are you going to sign it?
Really?
Yeah, sign it.
Sign his leg?
Yeah, I do.
And you'll get it
Yeah.
tattooed.
Yeah,
Your
okay.
signature tattooed.
Sit down, so I can give him your leg.
I bet he's never signed a leg before.
I bet he has.
I got a tattoo shop.
Yeah.
That'll look mint, won't it?
So glad. Yes.
Legend. Madrid.
So who's all who's you got? So you've got Jim Platt, Macaroni.
Jim Platt.
What, another one?
Yeah.
Rory,
Yeah.
Steve Gibson. Bernie.
What have you got on there?
Bernie, Rory, Steve Gibson, Jim Platt. The Badge, Junie.
No Higgy?
Macaroni. Boro.
Do you want to sign it? Okay, it's done. You going to sign them?
Only if you want it.
You sign
Only if you want it.
Never thought we'd have leg signatures, but there you go. Anybody else got any other body parts that like signing? Go on, Higgy.
Yeah.
No, I have signed legs. All right. Which way do you want it? There you go. That'll be perfect. Top man. No worries.
Really appreciate that.
Yeah. Thank you. Outstanding, man. Thank you.
Really appreciate that. Thank you.
Good to meet you.
Thank you.
Matey, can I just say, fantastic battle. Keep battling. It's great to see how you're looking now, mate. Let's continue it, okay?
Yeah.
Fantastic
Yeah.
stuff. Thank you. Brilliant.
We all in?
Yeah, come on. All in.
You get in here. You get next to him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lewis, thank you, mate. Brilliant. It does make you think, if you're a parent and you want your little Johnny or Sarah to be the next Juninho or whoever, just have a thought about the other players who are playing, please. Respect is everything in the game. How long have we got left? All right, okay. We're going to run over, don't worry. Sorry, boss, the boss of the globe. We're going to take some questions from the floor. So, can we lift the house lights, please? Do we have people out there with microphones so we can ask? Because it's all right, this old fart talking away, but let's have some questions from you. Do we have microphones?
Got a question from the back here, Dave. Guy called Peter from Berwick Hills said, what time is Juninho at George Bolam's tomorrow?
Do you know what time you're going to the sponsor tomorrow? And by the way, thank you to George Bolam and George Bolam Foods for sponsoring tonight. Your support is really appreciated. Thank you.
Absolutely.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
What time are you going?
2 o'clock.
Yes. So George Bolam Foods, Sedgefield, 2 o'clock, Junie will be there meeting the fans.
Meeting the fans. Am I the only one who got that?
He's sharp.
Scandalous.
I shouldn't be doing this, should I? But
Right,
there you go.
I've got a question here. I've got a gentleman here. So just tell us your name and where you're from and then what your question is.
Peter from Nunthorpe.
Peter from Nunthorpe. You're not Nunthorpe. You're dressed. All right, okay, cast the question.
Right. So, we've heard about Juninho's favourite players. What about Higgy's favourite players?
Higgy, who's your favourite players at the Boro? Juninho.
I mentioned them both tonight. It'd be Junie and Nick Barmby for me. It'd be my two favourites.
And then turn it round. I know we never got the answer off Juninho, but who's the worst players you played with?
Well, he said Phil Whelan, so I'm going to go with Phil Whelan.
I've got another question here. I've got another question. Give your name, where you're from, and what's the question?
Warren from Thornaby. Higgy, any chance of getting back in the Boro Football Club?
Well, I don't think so. I think my time there is done. Listen, I love the club. I make no secret of the fact. And the last time I was there under Ito was a really poor experience. So I don't know whether I want to put myself through it again. Maybe if I was top man, I would. And it seems like Michael's a really nice fella and knows what he's doing. So they're in really good hands.
Yeah. Brilliant. Dave, we've got a question over here for a young man over here. What's your name? Where are you from?
Freddie from Stockton. How good was Gareth Southgate as a captain?
Ooh, good question.
How good was Gareth Southgate as a captain?
How good was...
Gareth Southgate as a captain?
We knew on the field that Gary is going to be a great manager because he was a manager on the field. So he has the captain, talk to everybody, try to organize, try to get all the players together. So he was a great captain, and he becomes a great manager.
Okay, I've got another one here, just gentlemen.
Hi, Juninho. Steve from Ingleby Barwick, Poor End. Just a quick question. Would you ever come back to Middlesbrough as a Middlesbrough manager?
Hey!
Would you ever come back to Middlesbrough as Middlesbrough manager?
When I was finishing my career, I never thought to be a manager or like a commentator. I want to have a club to put all my ideas on, and that's why I get my first club as a professional. I don't think so. To be a manager now is too late. Maybe outside, maybe try to help in some way. I know we have a lot of opportunities from Brazilian players, South American players, just to try some connections to help the club. So that's what I can do.
We talked about this. We talked about this last night about being a manager, and the one thing about being a manager is it's 24/7. Like you don't have any time off, and it takes over your life.
Yeah.
And I think you don't want that, do you? You'd rather be a coach, go home at a normal time than be a manager.
Well, because I don't want you to blame me.
That happens anyway. Don't worry about that.
If we lose two or three games, and then you guys is going to blame me. So I don't want that.
We got another question back here. What's your name? Where are you from?
Luca from Yam.
What's your question, Luca?
What's your favourite goal?
Ooh, what's your favourite goal?
Go you first. Go you first.
My favourite goal is the first goal. It wasn't the best, but the first one is what meant the most to me.
I go with Chelsea's goal.
Right, got a question here, Juninho.
Hi, my name's John from Linthorpe. Have either of you two guys seen Emerson lately?
Have you seen Emerson lately?
No. I tried to wear the shirt. Where is Emo? No, I know he's in Rio, but I don't see him for 5-6 years now.
How big was he when you seen him last?
He was quite big. He was quite big.
All right, we've got another question down here. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm called Chris. I'm from Acklam. It's a bit of a sour note actually after that. What happened in the tunnel in the FA Cup final with Ravanelli? Like, what actually happened? Like, even prior to it and during the tunnel, what happened?
Just tell us.
Nothing happened in the tunnel. It was all before that. It was all in the hotel.
Yeah. Tell us.
Well, after what do you mean?
When we at the FA Cup final, on the morning of the FA Cup final, there was a fight, wasn't there? Ravanelli
Cox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Coxey.
Neil
That
Coxey,
just
yeah.
said it was Coxey. No, there was Neil and Rav who'd had a dispute. I think Rav had said something in the paper about he was leaving regardless of what happened because we got relegated the week before. And then one or two took exception. There was a bit of a set to when we were having our photographs taken. Then there was a bit of a scuffle. A couple of the lads were rolling about on the floor trying to kick Rav. Then he went, and then we went on the coach, and then there was another little on the coach. Remember, he got on the coach, started shouting at Coxey, and then you got up and started singing. Do you remember you got up and started? You went down the front and started singing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Try to calm over there.
Bambaleo.
There is an important question. Who won the fight?
It was a scuffle.
Yes.
There was no. Everyone jumped on top as soon as it started. But if you'd have a look, everyone had like grass stains and stuff on the suits when they were going to the cup final. And I mean, it's no wonder we were 1 down after 15 seconds, is it really?
Yeah.
Because it just fell to bits by then because we'd played loads of games, we got relegated. There was a bit of tension, wasn't there, in the squad?
Yes.
It was really, looking back on it, it was really disappointing because we didn't give ourselves a chance.
Time to squeeze one more question in, Dave, just from the floor, and then obviously I'll hand back over to you.
Hello, Terry, by the way, from Colby Newham. I just want to know from you guys, truthfully, what do you think Middlesbrough will do this season?
Good question. Thanks, Terry.
All right, mate, I think last year they lost loads of goals and they couldn't replace them. They got off to a really poor start, lost the first 7, I think it was, but then came like an express train at the end of the season. I think they've made a couple of decent signings this year. I think the squad is stronger. Latty Lath will still need to score a lot of goals. He needs to get 20 plus. But I think they'll be hovering in and around the playoffs. I think they'll be there or thereabouts. And if you can get in the playoffs, anything can happen.
Okay, thanks. Oh, Junie. Do you see a lot of Middlesbrough games in Brazil?
I have the same opinion.
Excellent. He agrees with Higgy. Right.
I don't have a chance to watch a lot of games. I just follow the results. So I'm not being watch a lot of games. So
we need to be back in the Premier League.
I will now because yes, in Brazil is difficult to find somewhere to watch the championship. So it's not easy.
Has anybody brought a dodgy stick?
That's a scandal.
That's why.
He's here for 2 more days. If you want to send us a dodgy stick, we'll send him home with it. Sorry, I didn't mean that, Middlesbrough Football Club. I didn't mean that. It was a joke.
I promise I'm going to watching the games now.
A question here from Gary. Who is the hardest defender? Who is the hardest player you've ever played against? Higgy, you first. Who is the hardest player you played against?
Well, I played in 2 different eras, really. I played when you could kick people, and that was... and then I played when you couldn't kick people, but just caught the very beginning of it, which listen, if you play now, no one can kick you. No one can. But you've got people like Stuart Pearce, Julian Dix, Ruddock, all these people. I used to go and watch the Birmingham team, who had Tony Coton in goal, Pat Van Den Houw, they had Noel Blake, they had Mick Harford, they had Terry Hairlock, Mark Dennis. They were a team of psychos. And Howie Gale was a friend of one of mine, and we used to go up. Howie used to leave us tickets, and Howie was a nutter himself. But that team was like, if you play against that, the Crazy Gang would have been like little nursery kids tottering around them. That team, I would never ever have liked to have played against them, not then, because you'd spend the whole game thinking, well, if they don't get me here, they're going to get me in there, because that's what they were like. So when I was playing, people like, I used to be on the wing, I was only little when I first started, and you used to wait for a full-back to kick you, so a right-back or a left-back, wherever side you were playing on, he would go right through you and kick you, and you'd be waiting for it, because you'd think, well, at least he's got it out the way. I'm not that badly injured. I can carry on. But then the worst ones were if they come, get you halfway up and the referee would go, right, that's your one, no more. And you'd think, oh, he's just going to do it again now, isn't he? So until he gets his yellow card. And that was how football was. But after that, it got much better. I mean, playing now, you could receive the ball anywhere. Back to goal, anything. No one can come through the back of you. And if they do, you know they're going to get a yellow card, may even get sent off. I mean, that would have been a dream for you, where no one could tackle you. Not even Philip Albert could tackle you.
You mentioned Julian Dix. I'm sure I remember, the grey matter might be leaving me, I'm sure I remember Juninho launching Julian Dix into the end of the corner flag.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what he did.
And you upset Philippe Albert. Good. Finger wag.
Exactly.
This will be the last response, because we've already run over by 15 minutes. Junie, who is the hardest, nastiest player you played against?
He was a very good defender, Tony Adams from Arsenal. It's tough to play against him. He always is standing in your front and then waiting you do the movement and then his reaction. So probably one of the best defenders that I played against.
So that's the toughest defender to play against. What about, how do I describe this? I don't speak Portuguese. A really nasty player who would kick you, hit you.
You sound like you were going into a rap there, like John
It does,
Barnes.
doesn't it? Yeah.
It's Vinnie
Jones.
Vinnie Jones. This guy was crazy. Yeah. I was playing against him when he was playing at Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he always comes to my ear and try to intimidate me. I said, hey, shut up, go away. But I did in Portuguese because he doesn't understand what I'm saying. So yeah, but he was hard. He could kick you any time.
But you could skip past him. You were fast. You could skip past him. We've run out of time.
Just before we have run out of time, we've got something a little bit of a surprise for the three of you, actually. Because tonight it's been amazing, hasn't it? Bringing back Juninho and Craig. It's been a really, really special night. And we've done a lot of looking back. Looking back is great, a lot of reminiscence. So I thought we'd like to look back on something that you might remember. Because we all look a little bit different 20, 30 years ago. Let's have a look at this.
Juninho says, you know, you're a good friend of his. Would it be sad for you as an individual to see somebody like Juninho leave?
Wow.
Look at Dave!
My God.
Donald Trump hat.
On the pitch, but because he's a little character as well, you know, he's fantastic to have around the dressing room. He's picked English up brilliant. I know he's tried it 100% in every game he's played. So he's a little character. He's a lot funnier than what he looks now.
Tell us about that tie for the Coca-Cola final.
The tie?
The tie you wore with the suit. You didn't like it, did you?
No, it was terrible tie.
Yeah, but you see, he's a bad person.
His clothes is very bad.
As a player, I mean, what do you see when you're out there on the
He's
pitch?
different. He's different from anything we've got in England because he's got a little bit of everything. He runs all day. He runs at people with the ball. He's probably the best dribbler I've ever seen. In fact, he is the best dribbler I've ever seen. And his phone goes off constantly. Yes, I mean, and this year he scored a lot of goals as well. So you put that all together and you've got him.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. And the thing that's the most amazing is that he hasn't aged a bit. The other two have, but he hasn't, has he?
Thanks, Daz.
Thanks, Daz. Thanks, mate.
You're welcome for that. Cheers.
Yeah. Thank you. He's my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, all good things must come to an end, and the boss is going to give me double the bill for you renting the place tonight if I don't end it. Can you please show your appreciation, your love for Craig Hignett and Juninho?
I love this song. I love this song. It's great. Thank you.
Thank you. Can
you take a picture? We and Higgy and then
Picture?
We can show the ground.
Okay, you want a picture?
Yeah, we turn up and then turn
We're not going
around.
to. Oh, that picture. All right.
Yeah.
House lights up, please. House lights up. Juninho. Juninho!
Thank
Craig
you.
Hignett, thank you!
Thank you. Thank you, my friend.
Don't forget your Old Spice.